Hi Virgos, hello. Welcome everybody to my channel. Today I'm doing a general collective reading for the sign of Virgo. Don't mind my hair. Whatever, just don't mind it. It's doing what it wants to do. Um, okay, so Virgos. Um, I did a meditation on your guys' energy and on your guys' reading, and I woke up really exhausted today. I'm talking about like I can barely speak. I honestly feel like a little bit um as if I had started off my morning with herbs. I have not. Um and I just feel really tired. Like I drank a bunch of cold medicine tired. And based off of what I'm seeing from your guys' reading, um this is not what it looks like your guys are energy in. So, and then, so now that I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, sorry if I start off a little bit slow, is because I am in this like, it feels like sludge energy. I'm picturing, I can't even, yeah, sloth, you know how they're like just very slow. That I can't even speak. I thought this was my energy. But then as soon as I started doing the meditation, it got heavier. And I keep forgetting, and I don't know why I do this. I think maybe after years of doing tarot on YouTube consistently, I'll start to remember. But as soon as I get into somebody's energy that I'm going to do a reading for, it hits me, and then I have that so that I know what you guys are going through, so I can feel it. And once I do the reading, it kind of just dissipates. It doesn't even have to take the full reading, it just has to take a certain part of the reading. So right now, Virgos, I feel like you guys are in a gestation period. So basically, you guys are in your little caterpillar room. And you guys are, goo and sludge. See, didn't I see sludge? See, look, I can always talk. I seriously feel like on a cloud. Um, there's a gestation period going on right now. You guys are being protected is not even a word. There's like a, yeah. You guys right now are on a lockdown, and that doesn't necessarily mean obviously you could be locked down, but this is more of an energetic. There's not a lot being able to come in. There's not a lot being able to penetrate your energy. There's not much. If anything's coming in, it's good. It's positive. It nothing negative is able to penetrate you at this time. You are being protected. You are in your little sack. You are turning into a little butterfly. Um, from that movie, what is it? Ants? No, not ants. A Bug's Life. Yeah, I'm a little butterfly. Um, and so yeah, right now basically I'm seeing the chicken sitting on the egg, right? There is right now you're being nurtured, you're being protected. A lot of you guys might be you have 63, which 6 plus 3 is 9, and that is that this can be your personal year of 9, which would make sense why you're in gestation, because I feel like for a lot of you guys have gone through um closing out cycles, or you guys are still in the middle of doing this. And once you do that, you guys are gonna, I feel like for the most of you though, because this is under the deck, and this is the card on the bottom of the deck is the energy I feel that you're in right now. And then the rest of the cards are coming up, because what I feel and the rest of the cards here is not, we'll go into it, and I'm just like, whoa, this is powerful. But this is what I feel right here. I feel like I'm laying in a huge bed of clouds, and I'm just laying there, and I'm being lulled to sleep, and I'm being hugged, and I'm just, I took a nice warm tea, and it's chilly, but you're in warm blanket. Like that's literally what it feels. It's making me really sleepy. But not also just sleepy, but like I literally feel a little high. Like it feels weird, and I haven't. Um, So we're starting off with acceptance. By the way, when I was doing your guys's meditation, I didn't really get anything. I just started to see some colors, but not really anything. So I feel like maybe some of your guys's chakras are starting to open up. Um, I am getting a lot of green, a lot of, but we'll get into that. But I didn't really get any specific messages. But we're starting off here with acceptance. And it's starting off with blue, and I feel like there's a lot of nighttime thinking going on. There's a lot of nighttime energy, a lot of night laying in bed. I'm hearing the song late at night when all the world is sleeping. I stay up and think of you. Okay, so I feel like for some of you guys are reminiscing about certain people from the past, certain situations, certain things that would have, could have, should have. But right now, there's going to be an energy of needing to accept the things that, what's that phrase for when you go to AA? Accept the things you cannot change. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm getting with this, right? There's an acceptance of what was, what is, the roles that you have played, the roles that other people have played, and understanding that everything, even especially the negative stuff that or that we consider negative stuff, right? Um, Especially stuff that we consider negative, those were put in place there to move you right, move you left, move you to where you actually needed to be. And it's very hard for us. And I've actually come, and I feel like I'm actually getting really good at this. And it's when something really negative happens, and instead of being like, why, da 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 da, it's okay. So I know there was a story about a gentleman who won a car, and they were like, "Oh, that's such good luck," and he was like, "Okay." And then it goes on and on and on and explains the whole story. I can't really remember the full story, so I won't butcher it. But last week I had my car repoed. It's a long story. It was a misunderstanding, but that one mistake ended up costing me $1,500. And I wanted to get angry, and I wanted to, but it wasn't coming. And one of my daughters was like, this is such bad luck. And I was like, maybe, like maybe it is, right? That also brings me to another example of when uh, I was doing laundry at a laundromat. And we ended up coming home after we dropped off the clothes to wash. And I ended up locking the keys in the house. Long story short, after 30 minutes, we were finally able to get in, and I'm livid. I'm livid at this point because I'm like, I can't believe I da da da, because my daughters had locked them in there, um, and so we ended up being able to get in the house after 30 minutes, finding the keys, and then we left, right, and we went back to the laundromat. Well, it turns out that at the laundromat, right in front of the laundromat, and right next to the only other open parking spot, a car had exploded and was on fire. Exactly 25 minutes before. So, had I gotten my keys on time, or if I had just found them, driven there, parked next to this car, what would have happened to me and my kids in my car? Especially depending on where exactly it was. And at that moment, I thought, okay, not all bad things are bad. Not all inconveniences are inconvenient, right? And I feel like there's a lot of things, acceptance. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay, but were you ready for it? Were they ready for it? I know I met somebody recently, not recently, but semi recently, who I felt like this amazing connection, and then it just literally fizzled out. And I just kept being told you were divinely protected. And I was like, okay then. Well then I guess we move on. Doesn't matter how I felt, doesn't matter what I thought. If I'm being told that they saw things that I didn't see, then thank you. Thank you. Right? So this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a lot of stargazing. I'm feeling a lot of speaking to the stars. I'm hearing talking to the moon. Okay, mind my singing. But yeah, a lot of talking to your ancestors too, I'm hearing. But a lot of this is happening at night, laying awake, when the stars are out, when the moon is full, when there's a new moon, when you're, and I'm also seeing your guys' ancestors strong here. A lot of you guys might have, well, it doesn't matter what ancestry you have, right? But your ancestors are here, and there's a lot of greenery. There's a lot of like wood, foresty area here. A 41 can mean something to you, which would turn into 5, which is changes, right? And then you got manifesting dreams next. But look, this turns into daytime where there's a bunch of color. So I feel like you guys are finally starting to manifest things. I feel like you guys in the past were manifesting things and you didn't realize you guys were manifesting. You didn't realize you were manifesting, but you were manifesting with what I would call dirty energy, or what I would call with um, manifesting through anger, through resentment. And so the things that you were getting were not, the things that you were manifesting were not exactly the right things you wanted to manifest, right? Now, and also I'm hearing you guys were manifesting through fire. And that manifestation has now moved into water, which water is a better, um, for me at least, I think, manifesting through emotion, manifesting through, that's why you have to get control of your emotions. Because if you're manifesting out of anger, you're going to manifest something kind of rough, right? Or if you're manifesting out of, emotion, that's a tornado, that's a whirlwind of an existence. When you manifest with water, it can be between calm, it can be, strong, it can have currents, it can go up and down, but water never stays the same shape, right? Or never even stays the same. It kind of just continues to move and it continues to move. And you're manifesting with emotion, but I'm hearing Freudian slip. I'm hearing love. You're feeling love, not just for yourself, but you're feeling a lot of. I'm hearing unconditionally, but then I heard unconditionally, but not for everyone. So you're still working on it, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You're still working on it, but you are manifesting from a state of unconditional love for someone. I really wish that what was coming out was you were manifesting unconditional love through unconditional love for yourself, right? It's great to have unconditional love for someone else, but you have to start with you first and then love everybody else unconditionally, because what you are is you're a mirror, right? So even though you want to love somebody unconditionally, until you can do that for you, that's not going to reflect properly, um, until you can do it, because you're showing other people how you feel about yourself, and or you'll treat people how you feel about yourself. So if you want to be able to love somebody truly unconditionally, it has to start from within you, right? And there I'm like starting to wake up now. Look at all this color, how beautiful it is. I feel like there's been a sense of living day to day, bored. Nothing has been calling your attention. A dull gray life. I'm seeing your life as a black and white movie. There's been no happiness, no gray. Everything's gray. Literally, I'm seeing like Pleasantville, where it's black and white, and then as soon as they start to have critical thinking, sovereignty in the way that in their own thinking, when they start having expressions and they start going out of their boundaries, and they're allowed to, or they allow themselves to, start seeing the world differently, it all starts to turn into technicolor. It's all vibrant and it's beautiful, and it's um the art is actually arting. The makeup, the lipstick is actually red. um just everything is coming into full view and color. Even with this card, it was all blue, which is a color, but it's like not, you know what I mean? It's just almost monochromatic, right? Blue is a beautiful color, but it is blue. It was just almost like a nighttime vision, almost seeing things as yeah, like just dark, just black and white, as I'm hearing, okay? But you guys are moving into green energy. This whole ness of it, green energy. There's magic awakening. There's so much magic awakening, and this is going to be working in tandem with the moon cycles. There's a lot of moon magic being done here. I'm also hearing moon magic would be good for you. Magic would be good for you to do like during the new moons and full moons. Full moons are things you want to, I mean, new moons you can start fresh, new beginnings. Full moons are for like card cutting, letting things go, things coming to fruition, stuff like that. And you can do those. You can do that even if it's just simple as a candle. And salt. Always use salt. Um, but there's a lot of magic surrounding you, not just like magic that you do, but magic in seeing um, the world and the magic for what it truly is, right? But there's so much greenery, and I know we hear this a lot, like ground yourself. Sorry, that's my Harry Potter ringtone on my other phone. But I feel for you guys, it actually would be better if you guys went into like almost like a foresty. Like if you can find somewhere where there's like forest, just a lot of trees, somewhere you could sit, not even just go outside and ground in nature. I'm seeing like go into a little forest and just sit there and just absorb it and release everything that needs to be released, and connect yourself to the earth. People do not take the time, but if you put your hands and you connect to the earth, you can feel every energy moving. The it's not only a emotional experience, it's a magical experience. Everything is alive. You can feel the trees alive. You can feel the ground. You can feel the vibration of the earth. It's connecting you to the universe itself, right? It's not just about grounding. And this right here, let's see, look, beauty. Look at these cards. Okay, I'm gonna show you the last three cards so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. All green trees. Like there's so much greenery, there's so much magic, there's so much beauty. Look, magic, beauty, freedom. Manifesting the things that you want in your life, but again, beauty as in beauty in life, beauty as in taking care of yourself, self love, but also being able to see the beauty in yourself and in other people, being able to see the good in people. And, that's not saying that you have to force that. There are some people that it's, if you can't, you can't, and don't try to force that and you move on, right? We're not over here trying to save everybody, but there is beauty in everything. And I do feel like you have soul family coming in that are going to help to cleanse, to purify. I'm hearing to purify, help under the moon, maybe a new moon ritual. But again, look at all that foresty, that green. This is, I really feel like a ritual in the woods would be great. This would be perfect for you guys. But this is giving like, this is giving very ritual energy for me, right? But if, again, okay, we'll ground it down. So I'll just leave it at that because I could go into it. And this is going to bring back your power. This is going to bring back your energy. This is going to bring back um, what you had felt like you were missing. The fire that was lit under your ass at a certain point in time. It's going to be brought back, but differently, cleaner, stronger, and just different. It wouldn't be a fire. She has fire, but she also has thunderbolts, electricity, fire, the trees in the back, earth. I'm seeing all but water element. Wait, is that her dress? Is that water? It looks like there's a stream at the bottom. I'm not sure. But right now, we have 3 out of 4 elements, unless that is a little which whether it is or it isn't, it doesn't matter. But right here you have three of the four elements, and then here you have water. All four elements. You can say, "Oh, I'm a Sagittarius. Oh, I'm a Virgo. I'm an Earth sign." Your sun is an Earth sign, meaning that that's how you come off to people, right? That's your outward personality, but that is not. Everybody is meant to be able to move into all four aspects of um the signs. You're meant to move into water when it's needed, earth when it's needed, fire when it's needed. You're meant to be able to connect to each one of those when it's needed. That is what a magician is. That is how you manifest. That is how you that's the way it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to just dwell in one. And let's say I go into a business meeting and I'm using water. That's going to be, you know, depending on the crowd, obviously, of course, too. But if you're using water as too much emotion, that's going to look unprofessional. Too much emotion, too much, feeling, too much. Um, and mind you, water people can be passionate. They can be very passionate without, but in certain situations, it's not necessary. In that situation, I would do more of a Virgo, or like an Earth energy, and I would be a little bit more logic and be a little bit more critical and a little bit more. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Make sense? Okay, so we're gonna bring it down. Grind it down to the earth. The earth. Okay, so yeah, there needs to be a lot. I really feel like if I saw that you need to be grounded, you do need to be grounded. You need to be grounded, but it doesn't feel like, oh, go put your feet in the ground. It doesn't feel like that. For what I'm reading, for the Virgos that I'm reading, this really feels like there's a need to go into nature. Like, take a hike up where there's a ton of trees. Take I would even do like overnight sleeping, like just sleep up there for one night, and then at night, look, she's even in trees. She's even in trees. Allow your ancestors to come in and allow you to feel that acceptance of the things that I cannot change. Give me the da 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 da. I can't remember. I don't remember. I've only heard those in like movies and stuff. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna clarify acceptance. Oh, this is too many. We'll just take the top one. And the top one was the Three of Pentacles, but in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, this is going back to the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I'm always curious, like, honestly, like, the dreams that never came to fruition, I'm really just hearing mainly the dreams. What you thought you wanted to do, it's almost like all these ideas and life kind of just hit you like, and it wasn't life, it was more idealism. I'm reminded of that, of Mr. Deeds, how at the end he's like, what did you want to do when you were a kid? And they're all saying these weird ass things, and then it, like, I'm trying to think of a specific example where one was like, I wanted to be a veterinarian, and then he's like, well, what do you do now? He's like, I set up dog fights. Like, whoa, that went the complete opposite. So, but like that's what it's reminding me of. Like, what you wanted and what you thought for your life, you just decided to fully get comfortable in the matrix and be lulled to sleep, and you go to your um 15-hour job because it's not even 8 anymore, and basically you just work, and you're very much just lulled asleep right now. And it's bringing me back to gestation, but I feel like this gestation is different. But I am hearing you were in a gestation period, but it was a different one. You were being lulled to sleep in a bad way while there was a succubus sucking you dry. And I'm hearing that all the things that didn't come together, all the plans that you didn't do, all the things that you wanted to do as you were a younger kid, or all, they didn't come to, and it wasn't because um you just stopped dreaming. Like, you just stopped dreaming. You just stopped, like, you felt like you had picked a certain life and that's what life had to be, and it's not. Like, you could get married and you can have kids and still have a life where you have adventures and stuff like that. And yeah, so okay, let's keep going because this could be a lot. You got manifesting dreams. You got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you're starting to see things clearly. Actually, it came out in the reverse. So things are starting to come out to light about people, places, and things, and it's starting to change the way you see life itself. And you're starting to understand other people that you thought were kooky and were crazy and were just weird, and you're starting to understand that these people actually have more freedom, more life, more all of that, not because they're weird or whatever it is, they're not doing the things that they need to be doing, but because they've come to accept that it's their life and they can make it what they want to be. You don't have to follow society norms. You don't have to do all those things, right? You got magic, moonlight, enchantment with temperance. Yeah. Right now, there's a need to take things slow, and you're sitting on the egg. And it's funny because this card is right in the middle of both magic and temperance. So it's like 3 cards down. Like, see, it's right here, and then this one's right here. So yeah, there's a need right now to have patience, to sit on that egg, because you need to have that egg nice and warm so it can hatch for you properly. There's a need to, instead of trying to make yourself busy, make yourself this, make yourself that, to not think about it, there's actually a need to slow down. There's a need to slow down, and this is too many cards. There's a need to slow down and take in the earth. Take it in. Take it in. Take it in. Okay? Beauty is clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. There's a feeling of not ever giving what you receive in return, not ever getting. I'm hearing just your dues. Like, for in certain situations and jobs, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, and even in new situations, whenever you feel like it's going to be the thing, it's never the thing. It doesn't bring you the emotion that you're looking for. It doesn't. I'm really feeling like a sense of boredom and a sense of apathy for life. Just a plain, just, yeah, I guess, just blah, whatever. And so I am hearing that for some of you guys, there has been a need of outsourcing that dopamine hit. But it's time to come back from now, because there's no more doing that. And I am hearing that that's not going to work anymore. And what's going to happen is it's going to become very more dangerous than it already is. Okay. And then to clarify, energy, you got Judgment in reverse. Uh, that's weird. Some of you guys might be getting divorced. Some of you guys might be coming out of a relationship where you thought that this was going to be it. This was the one. But this turned out to be kind of a nightmare. And it's been a nightmare. And you see back there, I always see somebody blowing on that horn as Gabriel's horn, calling judgment. So I feel like there was judgment called on us on situations in your life that are now helping you see the truth, and that's bringing you into the Knight of Cups, which is going to bring you now into new situations where there's genuine feeling and love and appreciation for you, not only in relationships but in friendships, where people are genuine, where you can be yourself, where you can expand and grow safely without having to become something you're not, because you don't feel safe and secure in your life, right? Okay, Virgos, I'm going to leave it here. Let me do a quick, I was going to do another oracle card, but that's going to take too long because I want to read the thing, so I'll do those next week. But a quick oracle card for, sorry, you guys are going to see my cat. A quick oracle card for Virgos. You're going to drop my stuff, Percy. So, this is what I have to deal with. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Yeah, it's time to come back home. Okay? Virgos, I have to go clean my table. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I will talk to you soon. Bye.